Hey y'all, I want to ask you a serious question. What would you do if tomorrow the US dollar, the very currency that your paycheck, your mortgage, your rent, your retirement is tied to, started getting replaced by some blockchain stablecoin backed by crypto loans and mortgages? My name is Lisa Davis. I am the trusted banker and I teach you how to build generational wealth through banking products and services and also entrepreneurship. So, what I just said, well, it is happening and it is happening now. The crazy part, the government is letting businesses like Figure Technologies walk right in, set up shop, and target your spending money. $185 billion worth of it. So let me break this down. Figure Technologies is not your neighborhood bank. It is a fintech company that we've talked about before on this channel. It's a financial services company, not necessarily backed by the FDIC or the OCC. It is a fintech company that is a flashy blockchain platform to do lending, trading, and tokenizing of assets. Their pitch is simple. They want to expand access to credit to to people that have the biggest challenges in the industry of consumer finance. So people that are not able to get approved, people that are not able to access credit, that is who they're targeting. That sounds nice, right? But pause, because they're not talking about billionaires who can pull their money and invest in hedge funds. They're talking about everyday regular Americans, folks who already struggle to get approved under our outdated credit systems. The same system that dings you for everything from late payments, student loans, medical bills, not having enough money in your account, overdrafts, late pay, annual fees, all kinds of things, and then they lock you out of opportunities, late payments on your rents, all those things. Now, Figure wants to step in and say, no worries. You can't get approved the traditional way? We'll put your loan on our blockchain. We'll give you a mortgage, we'll give you a HELOC or even a personal loan and back it with our stablecoin. And here's the danger, the blockchain currency they're using is the most unstable currency in existence. One wrong move and one collapse, and you could be left holding the bag. So now let's follow the money because Figure estimates its addressable market, the consumers that have a hard time getting credit, at $185 billion is a revenue potential. They want to dominate lending and capital markets for mortgages, for HELOCs, for personal loans, even auto loans and student loans for people that can't necessarily get approved right now. This is a subprime fiasco waiting to happen because the subprime market targeted the same people that traditionally could not get access to credit. They ran in there from the subprime market from 2005 to 2010, blew it up, took everybody's money. All these people foreclosed, lost their homes, lost businesses, and they ran up out of here and they went back to Wall Street. It sounds like that's what's about to happen again. They want to dominate the lending market, and by 2030, they believe tokenization could hit $16 trillion and stablecoins $5 trillion. Translation, this isn't about helping you get approved. This is about creating a pipeline straight from your paycheck into their blockchain casino. Now, Figure will tell you they're legit because they hold 180 lending licenses, which means they could just have licenses in all the different states through 3 people. They say they have 48 money transmitter licenses. They're SEC registered as a broker dealer. And they even have crypto licenses in Ireland and the Cayman Islands, which, how can that even help us here? Because we don't license crypto. We don't license it here. We don't license digital assets. Sounds official, right? But let's not be fooled. Just because you have a license doesn't mean your business model is stable. Enron had accounts. FTX had licenses. The question is this a money grab here today, gone tomorrow? So look at the numbers. 6 billion in HELOCs is just 1 year in, growing 70% annually since 2021. 1.3 billion processed on their loan marketplace in the first year alone. 191 million in net revenue already profitable. This company is scaling and they are scaling fast. And guess who they're scaling with? Mortgage lenders and banks, 168 active partners already onboarded. That means your local bank could be using their tech without you even knowing it. Here's why this is dangerous. When you and I hear expanding credit, we think opportunity. But when companies like this hear it, they think vulnerable customers. And I worked during the subprime market back in the day in 2002 to 2010. And when I tell you those folks from Wall Street came down, told us these are the products you're going to sell, you're going to sell them at high prices, you're going to sell them to customers that can't normally get approved or that have 500 scores, and you're going to make money on them, and you're going to move on to the next one, and you're going to put them in adjustable rates. They had it all planned out. We didn't know what we were doing. I was a kid. But the Wall Street came down and they had all these products. They take you out to dinner. They take the whole company out for the game or whatever. And then they say, sell these products, call us next week and let us pick up the loans. That's what happened then. You think that's not what's about to happen now? Low income families, people locked out of traditional lendings, folks living paycheck to paycheck. Instead of fixing the broken system, the barriers and credit scoring, the lack of consumer protection, they're creating an unstable alternative that could collapse under you. Imagine your mortgage tied to a blockchain token. If that token falls in value, what happens to your loan? What happens to your home? What happens to your equity? Family, America is about to risk the one thing that makes us a global power, a stable US dollar, fiat currency. By letting fintechs like Figure experiment with mortgages, HELOCs, and loans on unstable blockchain stablecoins, we are opening the door to losing the financial foundation we all depend on. This is not about innovation. This is about control. This is about capturing 185 billion of your spending power while dangling access to credit like a carrot. Do not fall for it, especially right now while the economy is bad. People are getting laid off and fired left and right. Inflation is up. Do not even get into debt. This is not the time to get into debt for no reason. So ask yourself, is this a real solution for the everyday American family? Or is this just another Wall Street style money grab dressed up in blockchain buzzwords? Don't let them trick you. Stay woke, stay informed, and protect your money. Because the second we lose control of the US dollar, the game changes and not in your favor. Make sure to share this video with somebody you know that's already being targeted. Make sure to tell people to watch out for the mailings that are coming to their house and the emails that they're getting talking about you can get easy access to credit. You can get $100,000 a day. Make sure you talk to me about it in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. My name is Lisa Davis. I am the Trusted Banker, and I will be talking to you again soon. Bye.